Hi folks, Mark Island here again, the FME Evangelist. We're doing a bit different FME video evangelist today. We're going to be running through a few items of news, and with me today is Aaron Koning.
Hello, folks.
And Aaron is our FME Server Product Manager, as it says on the slide. And in case you want to see our lovely faces, there we go. Hello. So let's just flip onto this list. Do you still want to see us? And so this is going to be a list of what we're covering today. So we're just going to talk about some product releases, media, blogs, conferences. We'll do a couple of demos. We'll mention training, and you called it our 1/6 power hour, which I hope you meant 1/6 of an hour, not 1/6 power for an hour.
It's definitely full power condensed.
For 1/6 of an hour.
I like to say we're very dense.
Okay.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
All right.
So let's talk about product releases.
Yeah. So SP1. This week.
So obviously FME 2012's out now. Service Pack 1 is coming out today. Today being the 22nd of February.
Yeah.
I'm told it will be up this afternoon, and there should be a change log to let you see what's been fixed and updated.
Very good.
So have a look at safe.com, and yeah, you'll be able to download it from this afternoon onwards. In fact, by the time this goes on live on YouTube, I guess it's already going to be there.
We'll already be out of date.
Yep. So media and blogs, I think this is more your
yeah, well, some of the things that have come up in the last 2 weeks, we had a nice article from Directions magazine on sort of the state of GIS from our executives, talking about 3D, spatial CEP, real-time XML sensors, Google Fusion tables. So that's that top link there if you want to check that out.
Oh, I haven't looked at that one yet.
It's actually very important.
Is it a video one, or is it just
no, it's an article.
Just an article.
Text,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they'll get there.
No doubt.
The second link you see there is one from GSS online there, and it's all about accuracy of spatial data. And in there, Dale, I think it was, talks about metadata, talks about the difficulties of not having metadata, and how you work with historical data. He also talks about accuracy versus a little bit versus precision, coordinate system, and people's desires to know, well, to have greater precision and greater accuracy.
Go read the article.
There you go.
Yes. And does he say, "I never metadata I didn't like"?
He doesn't, but that is an awesome joke.
Gosh, I thought he would. Well, the third one on the list, I know what that is. That's the FME Evangelist blog. That's all about the, oh man, what is it? Inline query. I was going to say inline query, yes, which is a way of actually creating a database inside FME. It's SQLite. You basically feed data into it. You can do SQL queries directly within Workbench. It's
very cool.
It's pretty cool. And so have a look at that. The link's there, or just go to evangelist.com.
It's very powerful.
Sorry, FMEevangelist.com. Yeah.
Yeah, FMEevangelist.com. Really good stuff on there.
Thank you. The next one, what's the blog? Is that from
That's all about XML. So you know that Don Murray, one of our co-founders, our president, really loves XML, and he's talking all about XML on there.
Okay.
How you can move away from proprietary systems towards more open.
And I guess the webinars that we did are probably going to be on the website, although we're coming to webinars later, so perhaps we'll mention them then, but they're XML stuff.
Yeah.
So, cool. So, conferences and trade shows. Are these upcoming ones?
Well, I thought maybe we'd do a recap as well. I went to Eurissa, BC recently, and that was a really interesting conference talking about open data, actually, and why the private sector is maybe a better place to innovate. They can innovate faster. They know their own needs and how they can share information.
Let's put our faces back on for a second.
There we are.
Then you can see us talking.
So,
if that's any improvement.
Well, that's what my mother likes.
Fair enough.
It was nice at that conference. We had Michael Grant, BC Transit, City of Vancouver, Township of Langley, City of Surrey, a lot of good local governments in British Columbia presenting.
Okay, excellent.
And upcoming, we've got conferences that you can hit us at or connect with us. Esri Federal UC, February 22nd and 24th.
I'm going to say that's on right now because I've been seeing the Twitter tweets.
That is on right now.
Yes, yeah.
And then NISJIG or NSGIC mid-year conference is coming up on 26th and 1st, and we'll be there.
Annapolis, Maryland.
That's
what is NISJIG? JIC.
It's the National something Geo something something, but it's all about
perhaps C's conference.
something. It's conference, but it's all about governments, state governments, local
Right,
governments,
that's what I
counties.
thought.
Absolutely.
And
How can they?
Is that the one that was in Boise, Idaho last year, I think?
They tend to move it around, but that
Okay.
sounds like one of the spots that we're
Okay,
in. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And then we've got the FME World Tour coming up, which
Oh,
is
yes.
a big opportunity to meet us. 30 cities worldwide.
30 cities. I mean,
And,
it's a fantastic thing.
yeah, that's why it's called a worldwide tour, because we do go worldwide and we try and send staff to most of them.
So if you're interested in attending, you can go to learning/events.
Yeah.
You can. I think maybe we want presenters still, so you can find out more information.
Oh,
there.
sure. Yeah, that could well be the case.
Possible.
I know marketing have been talking with a lot of people about doing presentations.
Yeah. Well, it's filling up fast. I know that much, but
Cool.
there might be room for a few more.
Okay, well, let's fire up a demo then, shall we?
Mm.
I just wanted to show this very, very quick idea, because I quite like using Quick Add, and I would really like to use Quick Add for formats for readers and writers.
Oh, you want to add in data?
Yeah, and so this is what I thought I'd do. So the way I would do this is I'm going to stick a creator transformer down, and I'm going to put a feature reader. And if you're ahead of me, you probably see where this is going. So I'm going to read some data, because I always use the parks data.
Yes. Yeah. Very handy.
If you've ever been in a training course, you'll have seen us use the city parks data set. And I'm going to click next. I want that feature type. I want all of the. Basically, I'm just using this to read it. I'm not applying any spatial test or any sort of query.
Just reading in those parts.
Just reading some data. And then I'm going to select all that, create custom transformer, and call it parks data. And I'm going to give it a data category.
Mm.
And I click OK. I'm going to put an output port. I'm rushing through this fairly quick because I do want to get through this
Yeah.
so you can see what's going to happen. So there we go, and I can just click File, Export as Custom Transformer.
So you made a custom transformer.
I basically made a custom transformer with the feature reader, and the thing is that custom transformers actually appear in. I can shut that down. I don't need it. So custom transformers appear in Quick Add. So now, anytime I want to add some parks data, I don't need to go reader, add reader, and set it up. I can just type parks data, and there it is. And if I want to do address data, well, I've already got that set up. So now I can.
That's really handy because quite often I want to test with the same data.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what I found. I was always testing with the same parks data, so I thought, oh, well, there must be a way of doing that, and hey presto, there is. So there we go.
Very clever.
So that was my demo for today. Very, very short and to the point.
I like it.
Okay, so we're going to look at training and webinars. And we're not quite sure how far we got with that because we had a computer glitch.
But that's okay because we're back online.
So we're re-recording this.
Well, we can edit this out too.
Absolutely.
I could basically say anything. I really have had a few things I want to get off my mind.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
That's okay. Yeah, training, you can go to our website and find out about our training.
Yeah, we've got mastering course on right now, and that's going to be available on demand very shortly. Yes.
So I can, at my convenience,
That's right. You can go to our website and you can click on demand training, and you'll get a recording of that course from last week.
Very good. So, also coming up next week, we've got the FME server authoring training online. So on the 28th and 29th, there's a few spots left there. It's filling up fast, but jump on that.
Cool.
And then in person.
Wow.
At Surrey, headquarters of Safe Software.
That's unusual that we do an in-person course. So
we have FME desktop training.
A lot of them are all online now.
Yeah, it's coming up March 7th and 8th. So fly up here, drive here.
Fantastic. It's especially good to have people up here because then they can talk to the developers and find the expert on that particular subject.
Absolutely. So that is one of the things that we don't talk about, but you get a lot more access to people.
Absolutely. And we have a foosball table and pool table as well.
Pool table now. That's a new addition, actually.
Yeah.
A new addition.
So there you go. Come up, play pool, learn FME, and yeah.
So what about webinars? Looks like we got a LiDAR webinar coming up on the 8th.
And we have the XML webinars that we just had. They're available as a recording online, and I haven't watched those yet, and I'm going to.
Very good, very good.
I've got to keep up with Don.
Yeah, and every week, every Thursday, we have an FME desktop webinar. So if you're interested in learning more, maybe it's been a few months or a few years since you've checked in, there is a desktop webinar every Thursday.
And that's the basic one, really for new users.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's good. Okay, and there is an FME server webinar, which again, probably for new users.
It is, yeah.
Second Wednesday of every
month. More about it, yeah.
Yeah, so second Wednesday of every month. If you don't know much about server, second Wednesday every month. Check it out. But you can
again, go to the webinars page on the website.
Exactly.
Okay, what's next? The FME channel on YouTube.
Ah, yes. So a lot of activity on. We've been using YouTube a lot more.
Let's see what happens if I click on that. Will we kill my computer?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. Because there's a lot of movies going up. I mean, I used to have what was it called? FME Guru.
Yes.
And I put about 20 or 30 movies up on there, and already FME channel is surpassed.
Well, I like to think you were like the pioneer of the YouTube for us.
Yeah, I'd like to think the same.
Very good.
Let me try and I'm going to move this to the other monitor.
So
there we go.
Mark's got that. Oh, there we go.
So and it's playing it. We don't want to play it.
Yeah.
So there's the FME channel, and there's about 40-something movies on there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Don is very keen to get things up there.
Maybe a
sensor thing. And,
maybe I'll go through a list of what we've added in the last 2 weeks.
Sure, go for it.
We've got a video on the value of FME. We've got a video on the value of FME server to desktop users. So if you haven't learned about that, you want to learn about FME desktop editions, there's a new video up there. 2 videos on writing XML, both metadata and going from rational or relational to XML.
Fantastic.
As well as one on just writing arbitrary XML, GML. And one on the data download service.
Okay. And I was going to say the tutorial movies are always up there. So FME desktop tutorial, if you want to go through that, they're up there. There's videos, there's a playlist, and there's a playlist for server tutorials. And you don't even need server installed to do that tutorial. You can just basically log into fmeserver.com and run all the exercises on there.
That's it.
So it's pretty cool.
Very good stuff.
Let's see. I think we're on our last...
Over to the store.
Oops.
Okay.
We just lost it again. Hang on.
We're in. There we go.
There we go. I thought we'd lost everything completely. Ooh. Things might be slowly dying here. So we'll record this pretty quickly and just say FME store. Yeah. There's, if you look in Workbench, which also doesn't want to appear, here we go.
Here we go.
In the Transformer Gallery, FME store transformers. There are a whole bunch of transformers there now. And Aaron and I are uploading them as quick as we can. So yeah, you can just... I was just going to download one.
Yeah, go for it.
There was one in particular I wanted measure generation for Z value. So what that does is it takes the Z values online and generates measures.
Wow.
And I must have had that one already because it didn't download it.
Maybe try another one just to show the update detector is always a good one.
Volume calculator. I don't think I've got that one.
Yeah,
there we go.
There
we go. We're connecting to the store, makes a request, downloads the FMX, and here we go. It should come back.
Yeah, and it inserts it. Boom. So that came from the cloud.
Yep.
Basically.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And so yeah, that's the FME store in general. And if you want to learn more, have a look at the mastering course. The on-demand, because the last section of that we cover the store and how to put items on the store if you're so inclined.
Very cool.
So yeah, so there we go. Well, that is probably about it for today.
Yeah, do we want to hit the showthesafe.com, the next slide? I don't know if we
Oh, is there one? Oh, probably,
yeah. Well, I like to do it.
Okay,
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Well, so this was a new style of FME Evangelist, just as sitting talking mostly with a couple of demos thrown in. So I hope it was good. You can always give us some feedback. Send that into either of our email addresses.
Yeah, Aaron@safe.com or
Mark.island@safe.com, or I think FME Evangelist or Evangelist@safe.com will work.
Yeah, or since I don't know if support's going to watch this, so support@safe.com as well. Throw it in there.
Yeah. So cool. Okay, well, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again soon. And we got to rush off because I got to go play soccer.
Soccer it is.